The gift.
The gift of life.
Mate, we've been talking about this gift for such a fucking long time. The gift.
How did you...
So,
bust
let's backtrack a bit.
Bust the Vietnam story.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
We'll backtrack a bit.
Yeah, we'll backtrack a bit.
So, the gift. What is the gift? Is it a real thing?
You've always been interested in the gift.
Always. Everyone's got a fucking gift from God, and it's in your personality, it's in your DNA, it's in your blood, whatever. So everyone's got a gift, and if you pretty much follow and that gift, it's going to make way in your life. So, for example, if you like talking to somebody or talking to people, and you're an electrician, for example, and you're like, all right, sweet, electrician is like a day job, but my passion or, the thing that I like doing is speaking to people, right? Now, originally when I thought about it, I was like, all right, sweet. But if I like talking to people, how do you make money from that? All right? And that's a trap, which later on I found out. So, not everyone knows their gift, obviously, but everyone's got one.
Yep.
Now, if you listen to Steve Harvey, he says that your gift is something that you do often, which comes easy.
Yeah, bro.
Okay? Very simple. So, I've been looking for this gift for a very long time. Don't know where to look. I have asked my friends, my spouse, whatever. Everyone's about, the way you talk, this and that, whatever.
There's something about when you hear the gift, you feel like you need to suss it out. There's something that calls you to understand. You want to understand.
Guaranteed. Yeah, it's like, well, if I've got one, why shouldn't I suss it out?
Correct.
That's it. So I've been on that journey for a while. But the biggest trap which I realized, kind of recently, is that you think that the gift, I thought that the gift is something that I could do easily, and because it comes easily to me, I could do it really well. But for some reason, it has to always make money. It's got to make money.
It has to translate to money. Sometimes.
Yeah, it has to.
Yeah.
Like if I've got a gift, that means that if I do or use the gift, I should get a return on it.
Yeah, the gift you're actually getting.
Yeah, you're actually getting.
Gifts, so you can get gifted shit. Yeah.
That's right, yeah. So if you're a singer, you're obviously going to go and sing, make some albums, get some popularity, make some money.
Yeah, the wording but makes you think that.
That's what you think.
And I think everyone thinks that.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Yeah.
But
it's not wrong. It's not completely wrong.
No, it's not.
It's not wrong.
No,
but that's not the fundamental.
I think it's like logical that is a thing. But funny enough, for the audience listening, the truth is that the gift that you have is not meant to benefit you.
Bravo, yeah.
The gift that you have is meant to benefit the world because you're doing it for the world, and in return, that's how you get rewarded, let's say, or get a return.
Yeah.
And we worked this out together. Well, you worked it out.
Yeah, it's all right.
In the car.
That was funny.
A long time ago, without listening to any audio.
Was it? That wasn't overseas.
No, it was here in Melbourne.
No, it was here in Melbourne.
Yeah, so we just came up with it. Like, maybe the gift is not meant for you. Maybe it's meant to help everybody else.
Where the fuck did the
I'm like, yes, that made so much fucking sense.
Yeah, bravo, huh?
So it was a light bulb moment anyway. So
bravo.
So well done on that one.
Yeah, thank you.
And then after doing some research, we came out that is the truth.
Correct. It's got nothing to do
That
with
is
money.
the thing.
You know
That's
what I
it.
mean?
And it also makes sense as well when you dig deeper into it that, who gave you this gift? It was gifted from God. So how does God work? You've got to really know how he works. He works by, it's not selfish reasons. He's never selfish. It's like, if you do something, it's got to be done for someone else. It's always that. And then, even in the Bible, like, I think it was at the Last Supper, he's, pretty much kneeled down and cleaned one of his disciples' feet.
Yep.
And these guys were shocked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, mate, that's what you got to do. That's how we lead. You got to lead like that.
That's right.
So, anyway, that made more sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's not about you there. That's a selfish, it's an
Yeah.
ego way to think about things.
Yeah.
And that's how we're thinking about it.
Well,
And
yeah,
what am I
well,
gonna give?
your gift, should equal helping your life. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
but
yes.
it does help your life. It does everything, but
Correct,
it's not for
correct,
you. It's
correct. It's for giving. It's the gift of giving or whatever.
that's it.
Whatever.
That's it. It's very Chris Kringle. That's right.
Yeah, bravo.
You know what I mean? So
Bravo.
it's so that knowing that it's like, all right, sweet. That's a big fucking thing to be aware of.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, so it's not for you. So I was in Vietnam, had a bit of more time to myself, and like, all right, sweet, I'm gonna use this time, even though I was there on holidays.
Yeah.
It's like we're always geared to pretty much put ourselves first, and how can I help my situation? How can I get better?
How can I do better?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's our whole
It's a way of
existence.
life.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's the way. Yeah.
It's the way, exactly. So I just started thinking like, all right, sweet, maybe I should lean more into this gift. So I started doing some research on YouTube, and again came up across Steve Harvey.
Hold on. Why did you? But why? What was the precursor to that? What did you think? Why did you go to that? Like, you're thinking about shit. You're like, I think I need there's something here. Like, was there anything?
Good question. No, there definitely was.
Gift. You know what I mean?
It started off with pretty much before going overseas, a conversation we've had about reprogramming your mind.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it's not a.
Did you feel like a feeling of like unfinished business in that area?
There was, yeah,
Something,
there was. So I was just thinking, like, there's no magic trick. There's no nothing. Like, if you really want to change your life for the better, you need to start correcting the way you think. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I couldn't.
You had trouble there.
Yeah, I had trouble.
yeah.
Like, not believing it. I believed it in theory. Like, yeah, that is, I think if someone asked me, like, how would you do that? By textbook, I'll just say, that's how you do it.
You can explain the process.
But every time we talk is like, yeah, we know there's two parts of knowing. One is I know, and the one that's really, really important is the one I really know.
Correct.
When the heart knows, you know.
That's it. That's where the belief comes in.
Exactly. So we always said, the big no is a big no or little no.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
That's little no, that's big no.
KNOW.
That's right, exactly. So, correct.
Bravo.
So I was thinking to myself, like, all right, sweet. Yeah, these are all theories. I know all these theories. I've heard of these theories before in my life. And especially in the personal development industry, a lot of people just like, they just know a lot of things.
Yeah, they're regurgitating.
That's right,
information.
exactly. And it's all cool and it all sounds great and all that. But there's only a few people that are actually implementing this sort of stuff in the way that's meant to.
Yes.
So I was one of those people. I was one of those people that knew a lot, you know what I mean? But wasn't really getting any success anyway. And I don't mean money. I mean like being good in your own skin.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah.
We know everything.
Yeah.
Don't we?
So I was sort of like searching around, a lot of times on the trip, I had a bit of time to myself at night, which I think is the most important part. Is when you're going into quiet time, you're going into sleep. And as I say, whatever you're thinking of before you go to sleep is what you're going to be thinking of, or whatever takes place when you wake up. So the last thought is actually what the subconscious actually starts working on while you're sleeping. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I started listening to some spiritual gurus. This Shaolin monk was actually talking, and he goes like, there's a 3-day process on how to change your mind, and basically it's all about one step at a time. But at that time as well, I was also gradually starting to fix the way I think, and again, it's all done in stages. So all it is identify that, you're not changing everything. You're just changing some minimal stuff. Like a negative thought comes, you're aware of it, and you don't give it energy. Just that alone.
Bravo.
Just identifying that, hey, there's a malfunction. That's the way I put it anyway.
Yeah. You don't necessarily, because I had this convo the other day, you don't overlook it. You don't say like, "Oh, fuck off! I don't want to have these thoughts."
No.
You know what I
No.
mean?
You're trying to avoid it.
Yeah, bravo.
You're not trying to avoid it. No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. You're embracing it, but you're embracing in the thought that, hey, oh yeah, this is the bad programming. So I'm like, all right, sweet, I understand you, but I'm not going to give you any energy.
Yeah, you have to have. I reckon you have to have full combos with yourself.
You do. You definitely do.
You have to be like, all right, why am I thinking this? What's
You definitely
it gonna
do.
You have to.
Yeah,
You have to pull the belief apart.
You have to. You got like, and the thing is, after a while, these thoughts, because they come often, and there's only a handful of thoughts that come often, like dominant thoughts. They're not fucking, you know, they say 60,000 thoughts per day and all. It's not like that.
No.
The ones that are fucking you up come constantly, and there's only a few of them.
Yeah, they're loud.
Yeah, and for everyone out there listening as well, you know, if you're in a bad spot and all that, most of the times, through my experience, and you can back me on this one, most of the times, as much as we think our life's fucked up, all right, there's only a couple of things that you just need to get straightened out, and you're in a different fucking league.
That's right.
You're in a different place.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my God, my life's fucked. There's a mountain I've got to conquer. It's not like that. It's one thought. It's a couple of thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One thought at a time.
One thought at a time. That can really change shit.
Correct.
You know? And that's I found that to be fucking gospel. True.
Yeah, correct. You don't need to be positive. You need to not be negative.
Exactly.
This is the one.
Exactly.
This is the big fine print here.
Correct.
You don't have to be skipping.
And that's what came to my mind, that conversation you mentioned, like, you know, you don't have to be positive. Just limit the negativity.
Correct.
That's the job.
Correct. Yeah.
Fuck positivity.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I think there's a time for positivity.
You're positively geared anyway. Like, I mean, if you're not bogged down negatively, then what's left?
Yes, correct.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, you're already having a good time. Everyone can relate to this. Everyone's having a good time in general, okay? But when negativity strikes, that's when you start going through the spiral, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse. You weren't like born in negativity. You know what I mean? No.
I think there's a fine line between, like, for instance, something negative, something might happen in the moment, not negativity, not negative thoughts that I've actually got today, like as in, I might be at work today and some cunt might drain me. All right? It's got nothing to do really with my life, my past. You know what I mean? My limited beliefs. But that might affect me then and there.
Correct.
All right? So, I feel that positivity does work to fucking clean that out today, to fuck that off.
Yeah,
like,
that's
to switch,
right.
Because I don't need to look back to my childhood to deal with the thing.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
But you're coming from, you're already in a very good vibration yourself.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, you can't be positive. You can't positive away a negative belief. I think that's what's real.
Correct, yes.
But someone can say something and like, I didn't like that. It could put you in a negative thing.
It can.
You can say, all right, fuck that cunt, I'm going to be sweet.
Yeah,
that's
it.
You can do that.
And you can remove yourself the whole thing.
Yeah, because there's no belief per se there.
No.
But just something could get you.
It can.
You know what I mean? I think that's when you use positivity.
Yes.
But not deep stuff.
But you already know that, correct? But you already know that.
I don't know why.
You know that these people are negative. So you always remove yourself from these people.
Yeah, look, could be a road rage. You know, someone might cut you off. You might get cut. You might get pissed off. You know, you can flip it by using positivity. But positivity doesn't, because it's a shallow.
Yeah, or not get stuck into the negativity as well.
Yeah, it's almost like if you're a tree, your leaves are getting fucked up, not your roots.
Correct. Yes, correct.
You know what I mean? So you can use, like, positivity is like no. You know, you could be like, you know, competing in like some competition. All right, you might be fucking doing like judo or something, yeah? And you're getting fucked up, and the chips are down. You got to tell yourself something to bring yourself up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm just giving the different instances. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just that for me, I'm thinking like majority of times the negativity is self-inflicted. Okay, and it's up to you to like not think how can I change it. It's like how can I decrease it. You know, so how can I minimize the amount of times these few thoughts, these dominant thoughts and negative dominant thoughts, limit those on my daily basis. Like if I know it's like, people, will bag at me about the way I look, for example, like I'm obese, right? I'm fat. Sweet. I know I'm working out. I know I'm calorie counting, the whole thing, but it doesn't look like it on the outside, and people still bagging me. I know that, look, you know what? Fuck them. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
They don't know what I'm doing. They can only see the outside. But yeah, look, not to stray away, but
yeah, that's right.
Limited thinking. Yeah. The thinking by negativity is trying to limit those negativity.
Yeah. Those beliefs that self-talk is a deeper one. That's what I'm...
Correct.
Correct. That's what's happening.
Correct. So then I thought to myself, like, coming back to the story, that, okay, sweet, I got to change a few of these beliefs, the way I talk to myself, the whole thing.
Bravo.
Bravo. But I thought to myself, like, I need some time, even though I had time. I'll do it when I get back home. When I'm getting back into that groove of mine, the whole thing, and I know that my program and all that, I'll know where to make time for it. But now because I'm on holidays, I don't know. So I didn't.
Gotcha. It was a procrastinationist type style, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I'm already doing that. That, trying to limit the negativity. I'm already doing that. But this is like a bit more like...
You're a funny guy.
This is a bit more like, intense. And I thought, like, because it's during the day, you got to get up in the morning. You got to really, like, focus, do a meditation, focus. And then during the day, you got to
you had a full program.
It's a full program.
Oh, okay.
It's a full program.
Yeah, all right.
And I'm like, I can't really do this program at this point in time. But when I'm back home, and I know microbiome, I can fit it into the program.
Of course, yeah. I thought you were just talking about the attacking of the fucking, like, handling your business kind of style,
Well, this is part of it, but there's a system to it.
Yeah, all right.
But because you need 3 days for this, and I'm like, I don't really have the luxury at this point in time.
Fuck, it's a full silent retreat, right?
It is, to do this, but I'm currently doing it anyway. So I thought, all right, look, and then this video came around with Steve Harvey with the gift again.
Oh, bullshit.
All right, and I'm like, fuck, these gifts are coming around.
Yeah.
And yeah, just listen to it. I'm like, fuck, yeah, how about that gift? So I went back to it now. I'm like, all right, sweet. Yeah, let's dig into this a bit. And then I went to a few videos, and a lot of them came, the videos that were through my feed, suggestions, were religious ones as well.
Okay, bro.
And then I saw this one real short that basically this guy goes, oh, your gift, most people don't get that gift. They don't realise it because, and this is what really started it anyway, because they relate it to financial. That I got this gift, as we mentioned before, I got this gift and all right, how's it going to make me money? And you can't find that immediately. So that's why gets overlooked. And he goes, but the reality is, the gift is easy to find. And then lines up with Steve Harvey.
Bravo.
Right? I'm like, all right, sweet. Yeah, okay. I still was not clear what my gift is.
Yeah, what's my gift?
So then I did so I started looking at a lot of other videos, like heaps of videos, heaps of shorts. And a lot of them didn't actually say, this is how you get your gift. They didn't do that, right?
You love that,
mate, I went straight to the point. I want someone to tell me, this is how it's done. Why not? Like, a lot of the shorts were just like, you've got a gift. And we're told in the Bible that this is it. This is, everyone's got a gift. I know this stuff, man. I know, and it goes with everything. Personal development comes with software, comes with working out, comes with every single every single industry. That everyone's always telling you the thing that you already know.
Why? Anyway.
You know what I mean?
It's
like,
fucking lifted there.
But I'm searching for, like, what is the answer?
Yeah. Yes.
Anyway, it's weird.
It is fucking weird.
And I'm like, fuck, I went through a lot of videos to find this one guy who goes, I can't tell you exactly what it is. He goes, but what helped me is if you go onto this website, so it's pretty much like a character test. They've got those One's how your character is, how your values are. This one was about your gift. I'm like, all right, sweet.
Shit, yeah.
Like, I'll suss it out. It was 110 questions, I think it was. Anyway, so pretty much went through it, and it gives you
110 questions.
yeah,
Hardest
yeah. But a lot of them were related to like religion and church, because it was
That's
a
how it
church
came,
group designed this,
Yeah,
right? But at the end of it, says like, you know, even if you're not involved with the church or whatever, it's just going to give you a general thing about your personality and what your gift might be.
Bravo.
So I came up with 3, right? Because you can have multiple gifts. There's got the dominant one as well. But the first one was at administration. And I'm like, sweet, I'm going to be a secretary.
Mate, you're an admin there.
You know what I mean? Okay, that's full on. You know, never saw that coming. But anyway, it's not administration. It's administration meaning that basically, like, let's say more of a, you know, the US government, you're part of the government, the administration running the country.
Yes.
You know, so you're in a group of people that are really leading the pack.
Right.
So something's going to be involved like that.
Okay.
Anyway, so that was one of them. And then the next 2 were pretty much teaching.
Okay.
So one was like teaching something that you know. So I've learned something today, I can teach it.
Suppose you teach something you don't know.
No, but it's also teaching with the aspect that basically you can teach to anybody. Like some people can just teach, but some people struggle with people that low self-esteem,
A little bit
they're
dumb.
very hard to approach. So you're gonna have a different angle for these kind of people. So that sort of area of
you
teaching
can
as
relate
well.
to any kind.
That's it, exactly. Yeah.
That's it.
So it's not because someone can have just teaching alone, but this other one is you can do it to anybody,
Interesting.
which is good. So I thought, all right, sweet. That's sort of so these 3 were nothing really new to me because you've told me a lot of times as well. My missus, the whole thing. People that are close to me have told me that, you know, you could possibly do these
You
things.
kind of know it as well.
That's it. Now, by having these gifts.
Sorry, you always say if you understand it and know it, you can teach it.
That's it. I've always said that. I've known that before someone's told me, hey, might be a skill of yours, but I know once I learn something, and it takes me a long time to learn something, a long time.
Possibly.
Okay. Well, yeah. Certain things.
In the past.
Yeah. Well, look, when it comes to looking at myself and fixing myself, it used to take me a long time.
Yeah.
With other stuff, yeah, sweet, not as long. But besides the point.
That's right.
So, but I always felt that, fuck, if I know it, all right, I can really communicate that to anybody. Old, young, whatever.
Yeah. It's
And-
hard because we don't come with a user manual.
Exactly. Now, I don't know how I do it. Like, I can just talk to anybody. Anybody.
You just fucking.
You know what I mean?
Man's
Like,
cut.
yeah. So I thought, all right, sweet. There's a rough guide of, you know, what I might be good at.
Bravo.
Now, after that was like, all right, sweet. You know, if I happen to make money from it, what would it be? All right. And then I didn't give it too much thought because it is a trap. Because then you start second guessing yourself, like, mate, maybe it's not me. I can't see myself doing that.
Yep.
So I thought, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm happy that I've got this. So then I started like looking in a few other reels and that. So the next step is like, you know, if you can't find it, you can also go to read scriptures, or if you're really a believer, you could pretty much pray to God to somehow, I don't know how it's done, right? But
Sorry.
to pray to God to basically show you your gift,
That's it.
like to reveal the gift to you.
That's it. You're putting the question out there.
That's it.
There's something magic when that happens.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know? And I'm like, now I haven't really been good at praying.
Right.
So it was a bit, you know, difficult for me. But I thought, you know, might as well ask,
Yeah.
you know. But I did it properly. Like, you know, I really like, sat down and like, this is what I really want. Like my heart was actually talking,
Bravo.
you know? And 4 days later, believe it or not, because another thing, part of the gift as well, that if you're a believer, okay, and you know, God, the universe, whatever it might be, but believe in a high power, okay, you got to have faith in the sense that you got to have like, if I'm asking for something, you got to have faith that it's going to come. It can't be like, I'm going to ask, but I know it's not coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck it out.
Like, which I used to be like that. You know, I used to ask all the time, like it's going to happen.
That's it. You straight, fuck the.
You cancel yourself out.
Cancel it up.
Then that's what it is.
Yeah, cancel it out.
You ask for something and you automatically cancel yourself out, and it ain't going to come. That's it. Now, it doesn't mean if you believe in a higher power or God or whatever, even if you just believe in mathematics, you know that they cancel each other out. That's it.
Doubt.
That's it.
Yeah.
So nothing could possibly come out of that.
Correct.
So anyways, I thought, all right, sweet. But when I started asking, I said, you know, I really believe that it's going to come. And again, you can't have a time limit because that also fucks you up. So it could happen that moment. It could happen in 10 years' time. I don't know.
Yeah, when you asked it was almost like when you put something out there, there's no timeline.
No.
It's like a kind of an infinite statement, as ridiculous as that sounds. You know what I mean? You're just like...
You're just open. You're at the mercy of God and saying, listen, like, you know, I'm open, and if it's meant to be, please. If it's not meant to be, whatever. But in this case scenario, like, I'm not asking for $1 million. I'm asking for something that I believe that we have, but also He would not hold that information from me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that's a belief that I had when I was asking.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Like, it's like, I wouldn't say it's innocent, like, you know, it's a thought. It's just that, you know, even though it's selfish,
yeah,
but it comes from a good place.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. So, anyway, I started asking, and 4 days later, I arrived back and had a quick chat with my brother-in-law. He was asking a few questions and that, and I thought maybe I can help him out with a few things. And then I started thinking about a podcast. So then it was really, really late, and I told my missus, I go, mate, I think it just came to me. I think I really like helping people grow in their lives. Like, you know, if they've got an issue and, you know, I've experienced the issue in my own life and I can help them out, I really like doing that. Now, that's speaking, which I like speaking, you know. So, but it's also, it comes from like a big brother aspect, like, you know, like maybe talking to the younger generation that they're going to go through a few things that we've already been through, and just try not to save them, but try saving from the pitfalls, you know. Bravo. Just try to guide them. And I thought, I really like doing that. So I thought this feeling I just felt really, really good about it. And I thought, you know, maybe that's what it is, you know. So I felt that, you know, God's presented me with that feeling to say, hey, you're on the right track.
Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of aligning with something.
Yeah, this thing came over me that, like, this is it.
Yeah, that makes sense to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, you know, conversation with you the next day, like, you know, we're already doing this. We're doing it on our podcast. We're not doing it for money.
No.
We're doing it because we like doing this.
That's right.
Now, previously, before the podcast, it was always about me and you just talking on the phone, flat out. Same stuff, but on the phone.
That's it.
And then came the idea that, you know, why don't we put the camera on?
Correct.
Create a podcast.
Yes, sir.
And here we are.
That's it. Fucking hell.
So then started going into, so my mind, so a combination of discovering the gift and limiting negativity.
Yep.
Okay. That combination of those, my mind's was a lot more free. So I had less shit to think about.
Gotcha.
And when you got less shit to think about, you're always thinking about things that drive you or you like and all that, you know?
That's it.
It reminds me of the episode of Seinfeld.
You love something.
Yeah, George. Yeah, stops thinking about sex, and for some reason he's a genius. You know what I mean? Because he's all day thinking about sex. You know what I mean? Anyway, it was funny, but yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah, less apps running in the background.
That's it, exactly. So, so then I stumbled on Chef's Table. I love Chef's Table, Netflix, because it goes into the not only cooking and ideas about cooking, which I like to see, and I do like food. But yeah, also the journey of that person, the chef, the struggles in life, how they got there to this position, and I love all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, bro.
It's very personal development, you know.
It is.
And yeah, I started thinking about what gift that they've got, and now all of them started. And I sort of started coming up with a little bit of a template of like how to help myself, but also how to help other people identify their gift.
Right.
Working in progress,
That's right. That's right.
But pretty much, like, just through watching the show, the chefs are the same thing, and we're just talking about the first thing was like, I just like cooking. Something really fucking basic.
Correct.
And
cooking is the thing that they do.
That's it. I just like cooking. I like to be in the kitchen. They were saying,
Yeah.
talking about like Jamie Oliver, he was his dad had a pub. That's what they opened pubs. That was the idea when he was really young. Wasn't really good at school, and then he pretty much was working on the weekends in the pub. But he goes, I used to clean ashtrays, this and that, blah blah blah. Clean the tables at the front. But he goes, I really enjoyed it when I was in the kitchen. This was when he was really young, And then he goes, I started helping in the kitchen, and then one day I made a dish on my own, and then my dad pat me on the back like, well done, you know what I mean? And that feeling was almost like the feeling I got with I told you with the gift, that this energy shot through me like, fuck, I really like doing this, And someone told me like, hey, well done for it, which is his old man at the time. Maybe this is what I want to do. And then he went to becoming a chef, right?
Yeah, brother.
And all these people had this similar experience, right? So I thought to myself, all right, sweet. What did he like? He just liked cooking. He didn't know what cooking was going to be like. He didn't know the future. Didn't know anything. Just really bare basic, I like to cook.
Yes.
And I'm like, all right, what do I like doing for the sake of liking? I'm like, something really basic. I like talking. Sweet. That's a tick. So I thought, all right, sweet. Next. What do you like cooking? Like, if I had to ask the chef, like, oh, I like cooking this. He liked cooking his dad's recipes.
Interesting.
He wasn't cooking Chinese or, whatever it might be. That's what he liked doing. So he replicated his dad. I thought to myself, all right, sweet. You like talking? Sweet. What do you like talking about?
Brother.
I'm like, fuck. I could talk about anything, but I do really like talking about personal development and how improving the self. I'm really plugged in when I talk about that. Now, people like to talk about cars, this and that, but that's all shallow sort of stuff. I'm talking about what you really like to talk about. So that was another thing. All right, sweet. Maybe that will be one of them. What is it? So lay that out. And then I thought to myself, like, all right, sweet. Next one was, like, in your past, was there some kind of advice in my situation anyway, some kind of advice that someone could have told you about or something could have pointed out that would have helped you? And I'm like, yes, anyway, it's a work in progress.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's all right. No.
So sort of...
We're here to break it down anyway.
Yeah, sort of stuff, sort of stuck on that one, right? Because once you think about the cook, he likes to cook. He likes cooking a certain thing, okay? And then like, all right, how to identify, all right, what's your... And that's where I'm sort of stuck. So...
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
More shit?
That's it.
All right, let's get to it, right?
Yes,
Because we can
sweet.
only understand, we can't
Exactly,
ask any other
exactly.
concept for ourselves, right?
Exactly.
So, all right, I'm listening to you talk. I'm like thinking, like, fuck, this is interesting, right? All right, so I'm trying to think because we've got a few overlapping situations going on, and I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, I like talking too. We talk fucking each other's fucking asses off. Why are we talking so much?
We've been told off many times by many people
Yeah.
that you talk too much.
Yeah, talking is a sin.
You know what I mean? But I like doing it.
Talk too much. How do you talk on the phone so much?
Yeah,
What do you talk about?
What do you talk about?
How about fuck off?
Yeah, like my dads tell me all the time, like, I can't believe it. What do you talk about?
Look, take it easy,
Like,
man.
relax, man.
Yeah.
Just like talking about these things.
Yeah. This is what we're talking about, all right? I mean, we like talking about a lot of shit.
Obviously,
But
for sure.
you know what it is there that's sticking out to me? As far as like, all right, talking... All right. Talking, there's a reason why we like talking. First of all, to teach, you have to talk. So I'm assuming now that all people who like to teach don't mind a chin wag, right?
For sure.
I'm pretty sure that's a common thing.
I always say that same thing.
So it's not the talking, all right? But it could be the teaching, but I feel like the person who has the deep feeling of like wanting to understand needs to talk to learn, yeah?
Yeah, maybe that's the burning desire in childhood.
Like to suck out the information of the world, there. You can observe birds. You can't talk to
You
the
can read a
cunts.
book.
You can read a book,
Yeah.
correct. But when we're talking about people, and just came to me now, which is funny, maybe when we're talking to each other,
Yeah.
do you reckon we're like secretly studying each other there?
Of course.
Like, I know it sounds funny, but we're like mice in our own experiment of like, I'm like a tennis game that I'll give you this, you like, oh yeah.
Guaranteed, in real time,
something.
we've pointed out a lot of times, in real time, in our conversation, we're actually learning as we're talking. That's what we do.
We're always digging for something, aren't
That's
we?
it. Some people do talk for the sake of talking.
Yeah,
Just to,
bravo.
get it out there.
Make sound.
You know what I mean? Exactly. To look knowledgeable, to whatever it might be.
Bravo.
But in our conversations, we're always talking to understand, elevate, all that sort of stuff. It's discovery. It's always discovery.
Yeah, then, now that you say it today, like I feel like if I'm going to have a convo with someone, it's almost like I'm anticipating like the experience of like, what's going to happen now? What's going to happen? What am I going to
Something magical could happen.
Something magical, yeah, you're magical, but like, I don't know. What theory am I going to correct? What's this person going to tell me? I don't know. It's like a constant experiment or something.
That's what it is. But a lot of times, the conversations weren't pre-thought of. We're just communicating about something, and then it always leads into an improvement area of our lives. It doesn't matter if you started off talking about football and this girl, whatever it might be. I saw the tennis match yesterday, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
As a conversation evolves, it always goes into some area of our life that needs improvement.
Yeah, like right now, we started on a topic, but right now we're talking.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a
Now,
there's a
Yeah,
difference.
there's a shift happen.
There's a shift, right?
Yeah, there's always a shift.
We're in live now.
Yeah.
We're plugged
that's
in.
it.
Now
We're plugged in. That's it.
Do you know
Exactly.
what I'm saying now?
Well done. Yes.
There's
yeah.
something. There's a
Yeah, we gave the story.
We had to get the story.
Yeah,
of course,
story,
give
and
the
now
background.
we're on real time.
But now it's real time. Right?
Yeah, it's real time.
It's live.
Yeah. Coming in live.
Yeah, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So I think it's a big thing for me is like, I feel that like, I need to understand everything. Not everything. It's ridiculous, but something,
Anything that relates to you in your life. That's it. That's
anything
yeah.
I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
There's something about the way things tick and why this happens. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, we like the mechanics of shit.
Yeah.
Like, we like to, how does that work? What does it work like that? Questions. It's always about questions and seeking answers.
Yeah, sorry. Coming to think about it now, a lot of things I'm into, like design, architecture,
Manufacturing.
manufacturing, in any way. It always, I know it sounds, it's ridiculous. You can say that with anything, but I feel like those kind of things lead back to a personality. Like there's a story.
Guaranteed.
You know, we didn't make a fish.
There's a makeup of you.
That's right. We didn't make an animal. Now, from the animal, you can tell maybe, you know, when that design, you can say, oh, that's the nature. That's where they grew up. That's why they got claws, or who the fuck knows. Right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? It tells you something.
Thicker jackets, whatever it might be. Yeah,
Bravo.
Of course.
But certain things, I guess, like a house, it's all human. I know it sounds funny. It's all human based, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's not from nature.
It's a non-nature. Like, although I love nature, there's something about the things that we do that, like, you know, we've got a range hood. There's a purpose for the range hood, but it's all to serve us, and it's all connected to the anthropo, the human.
Yeah, of course, guaranteed.
Yeah, that's something about that, right?
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, there's certain conversations
Correct.
that people, you know, can get involved in, whatever. But for us, it's always that. It's always, if there was one word I had to, you know, say that describes what we're doing, it's improvement.
It's improvement.
Everything's geared to improvement. Everything, ourselves, the range hood. You know what I mean?
Bravo.
The world,
Bravo.
whatever it might be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's all geared to that.
Yes.
It all falls under that umbrella.
But it's very curious.
Bad.
You know what I mean?
A lot of curiosity, for sure.
But I feel that also our mind likes to serve and solve problems.
Definitely.
You know what
Definitely.
I mean? But I feel like because we come into contact with humans, because of our own lives and let's say you know, not the wrongs of it, not the wrongs. How am I going to say it today? The less optimal way, you know, that we, let's say, grew up. You know, for lack of a better, how am I going to say it today?
Yeah.
Like, because we feel that there's something missing in our lives or whatever, we want to understand more. That's what drives us. All right, we
Correct.
missed out on certain things. We look for these things, but also because we're humans today and we come in contact with humans, all their problems there, the fundamentals of the problem comes from the fucking person themselves.
That's it.
So it's like if I'm gonna help, like, isn't that you change this thing, that solves everything.
Exactly.
Like, doesn't matter fucking what car you drive and what your shoes look like.
Yeah, we like the bang for the buck thing as well. Like, fucking, I want to do something that really is going to fucking turn it up.
Yeah, like when you're helping someone, like if I help, like I don't know how to say. All right, you got a machine, doesn't work. All right, yes, you can fix the machine, but you're ultimately serving the person who needs to use it. You're not thinking like, fuck, I feel bad for this cunt. Right
Yeah, it's macro. It's micro. It's not macro. It's
you don't feel bad for the machine.
No.
Well, I don't.
No.
My dad feels bad for machines.
Mate.
He's a funny cunt. I feel that there's certain people materialists. All right, slightly of a deviation, but it's fine. I like things should be working the way they should be working.
Designed to be, yeah.
But I'm not. I don't feel empathy for, mate, this guy's fucking struggling. He's, you know, he needs to be lubed up today.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nah.
Who gives a fuck?
But, yeah, anyway. Side note, yeah, my dad's, he's a funny cunt. He feels for things. Like, don't use the drill too much. It's gonna
It's going to go blunt.
it's not just gonna, but it's gonna burn it, and it's like you're wearing it out.
Yeah.
You're really, you know.
Poor thing.
There is a something of poor thing,
Yeah.
which is another topic.
Of course.
But
of course.
but yeah, there is a serving people. There is an understanding. I think is the bottom line the understanding, or is it the
I'd say the childhood trigger is understanding,
like to
which
teach?
leads to want to know more.
Yeah, because why would you just want to understand things just to keep to yourself?
For me,
But it's not understanding physics. We're not trying to
No,
understand
no.
how the building's made, which is cool.
which is very cool,
But it
how
doesn't
the solar system works, whatever it might be. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is cool. Yeah.
That's more passion kind of things.
Yeah. We're just thinking about, like, I think, now that you're asking me, like, in my past, understanding things would have been good because it would help me get to the places I want to get to. Make more money, have better experiences, whatever it might be. That thing, that would have been the most dominant thought, I guess.
You should be, but as a requisite, it doesn't matter if it's your gift or whatever. You should be into yourself, right?
You should
be into like
obviously.
what
No one is, though.
makes you.
Majority of people aren't.
Right? Yeah, bravo.
You know, which is sad. And I was, but not to the level we're talking about now. I just was into myself to get myself moving to make more money. That was my whole mission.
Yeah.
And have better experiences.
Yeah, it's like you're using yourself. Right?
Yeah. It was just a limited thing. You know what I mean? But now it's like, fuck, if you understand yourself, yeah, you get all that shit.
Have you ever heard that before?
What's that?
Using yourself?
No.
I know it sounds lifted.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like ek met haar living yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
say it in English.
Yeah, that's right.
It's using, but it doesn't have the same.
Yeah.
Using in a sense like when like you use another person,
Yeah.
but you're using your.
Yeah, you're milking yourself.
You're milking yourself.
You know what I mean?
Isn't
like,
that ridiculous?
You're trying to like, it is.
That's what
It
you're
is.
saying.
That's what
You're
I'm saying.
taking advantage of yourself, right?
Exactly.
That's what the word
exactly.
is. Bravo.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I just thought like, all right, I'm going to milk this guy, myself, for everything he's got to get the fucking this experience or this money.
Now you're
know what I mean?
robbing me.
You know what I mean?
Isn't it
Exactly.
that?
Exactly. But now we understand that, you know, that's so much more than that, obviously.
Yeah.
And through our journey, it's just every time we get a light bulb moment or, you know, like a win, it's always like, fuck, how can I share this with someone else?
Yeah.
Like, I want people to have wins.
Yes.
So, yeah, so that's the kind of shit we love talking about, obviously.
And maybe there's something spiritually which connects us to the spirit. There's something that we're connected to. I mean, there's a reason why there's religion. There's a reason why there's beliefs. There's something that speaks to you that you feel that it needs attention. I mean, that's why we're going to that's why we've chosen kind of this thing to be, I don't know, the most fascinating. Not the most fascinating, but you know what today as well? You know, you got a nice car, you wanna make it go faster, you gotta make improvements. All right? You know, improving yourself is like, I don't know. It's the best thing, isn't it? It's
the best
empowering.
thing. It's
like, who doesn't want to be a superhuman person? let's say?
Everybody.
Do you know what I mean?
100%. Improving yourself is really what everyone should be doing.
But it's
You know
almost
what I mean?
like it's not a common fucking.
It's actually what everyone's not doing. It's the
actually,
quite opposite of what should be.
yeah.
That's it.
Like, maybe the dream one day is where it's like, no, we don't ever have to talk about this anymore. Imagine we don't have to talk about it.
Good, yeah, because everyone knows.
Because everyone knows. Can
Fantastic.
you imagine that though?
No,
I can't imagine it.
Yeah.
But imagine like...
because it's just, yeah, like, definitely available, like, and
I reckon religions wouldn't work anymore, eh? Not wouldn't work. If everyone just knew what to do and looked after themselves and then just respected everyone else...
no, I think religions are fine. It's just like,
No, there's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with it,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
saying like they lose... Because when you don't need guidance anymore, you don't need a map. I'm just saying.
true, but you always need guidance from the spirit, from God.
Or other people. Like,
Yeah.
if it's just normal to be a mad cunt, eh?
Yeah, of course.
It's going to be normal.
I know, but you can also excel and go through that as well. You can go through that barrier as well
Yeah, fuck.
and go to the next level, whatever that level is. Because again, in my opinion, there's no limit to awareness.
Fuck. What does that even look like, eh?
I don't know. Honestly, do you believe that? Do you believe there's no limit?
I'm scared to know.
I fucking believe
look,
it.
it sounds cool.
It sounds good, but
Like,
I believe it. It's a thing.
But what is that? All right, what would that look like? How would you know? You don't.
Well, what I do know...
You don't have the awareness. Right?
Yeah, what I do know is that many times, and there could be 1,000 levels to awareness. I'm not sure, right? According to Bob Proctor, there's 8. But
Oh, it's because the man's cunt today.
you know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. But here's may his soul rest well.
Yes.
But
He's on the ninth level now.
yeah, I mean, yes, he is. Yes, he is. But what I'm trying to say is that I do know it's a thing because, and you know as well, conversations that we've had, and then like there's been a shift, a mental shift, and then we're at the same place we were, but with a different way of seeing things. That's going up in awareness.
It is. But when you say there's no limit, for me, that's hard to fathom.
Yeah, all right, it's hard to fathom, but I believe that's what it is because there's happened so many times.
What are you going to know? You know everything.
Yeah, well...
You know everything. That's God. It's become a God.
That's
the limit.
That's the limit.
That's not even a limit.
That's not even a limit.
Yeah, but there
you go.
Can that happen? That's not alive anymore, is it today?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Well, apparently, when you know,
all right.
In our religion, Greek Orthodox religion, when you pass away, you go to the next the next life. Let's say you go to heaven, then you're part of like light. You're just light. You know what I mean? And
that's the highest level.
That's the highest level. Yeah.
Yes.
But on a human, on this earth,
you know what I mean?
Right,
we're limited there.
We're limited. Yeah, I swear, if that's the top. But even you don't even need that level in the world. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, there's a lot of levels that we've surpassed.
Yeah.
And every level's like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't know that.
We're talking Jesus level.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the highest.
That's it.
That's the highest.
All right, sweet. Yes. Jesus level.
Like I know who's going to kill me. I know
that's
fuck
it. All
what's
right,
going on.
Yes.
Well,
that's God.
They call that. They call that. I think
that's God mode.
Yeah, it's Christ. Yeah. Yes. As best as it can get. As
that's
a physical
Doom, God mode.
As a physical human guy.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah.
But
it's not creating planets and
from
shit.
From here to there, it's like we're talking about like fucking who knows how many levels there are.
So we just want.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. No, I feel better about that.
Yeah. That's the level.
And I think that's the purpose.
That's the purpose. Yeah. Well, it is because
they call that Christ consciousness.
There you go.
I think.
But he also says like be like me. You can be like me.
Bravo.
So it's in your hands. You know.
Okay.
Funny enough, talking about God, when I haven't been much of a believer, as you know. Again, very theory, is around. But that moment...
Believer in God?
In God, yeah.
Okay.
Believer in God, thank you.
As opposed to like...
Yeah. No, believer in God.
Religious thoughts, okay. Yeah.
That, in theory, he exists, the whole thing, whatever, plus, God is, also the universe, the whole thing... do this would happen.
You didn't feel connected.
Laws. No, I didn't.
You know what I mean?
At all. Zero. Like my faith was zero. Like zero. And after this point, when I realized, I asked 4 days later, this sensation came. I really was like enlightened, let's say. Again, awareness level. I just felt like, fuck, he really exists. Like, I asked for something and I got this feeling, I felt like I got a return, you know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck, that was quite easy. And it should be fucking easy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, nothing that, if you believe in God, nothing that he created or, he wants you to have is hard. The only reason why we haven't got it or, we can't seem to get it is because we fuck ourselves over. That's it. That's the only answer.
Yeah.
Do not search for any other answer. That's the fucking answer.
Bravo.
You are only stopping you. That is it.
Bravo.
So if you want to blame somebody, blame yourself.
Fuck yeah.
And I thought to myself, fuck, that's like, he really exists. But that was like a big light bulb moment for me. It's like, fuck, if I ask for this and I got this, not that I'm saying I was going to ask for $1 million tomorrow morning, because I didn't do that, right? But it was so comforting to know that he exists. It was so comforting to know that, fuck, I found a way here. Like, maybe I should start looking at more things he talks about, you know what I mean? So I was on that journey. That's it. Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, someone asked me like, do I believe in God? And I'm like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I feel connected to something.
In the past, you've had more faith than I have in spiritual something going on out there, for sure.
The way I look at it today, I feel like I don't look at it as in like I'm here, God's there.
No, you don't.
It's okay. That's why it's hard to say like. But I feel like
you don't see God. You don't see yourself beneath God.
No, I'm like I don't feel like I have to bow my head. Like there's a bowing of the head.
Yeah, no.
I feel like there's a very democracy, not
Yeah.
democracy. Like I feel like the best way I can put it today is like we're living in the world. All right, there is a system that governs this world.
Universal laws.
Universal laws, that kind of shit. You know, whatever fucking you want to vibrations, and I'm
What
at
goes
this
up
level.
must come down. This and that, like whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, not just not just
I'm just saying,
physics,
just
but
saying,
like,
I'm saying
you
that's
know,
that's
you do
physics,
something good, you
physics
get it
term.
back. It comes
Yeah,
around in a.
yeah.
You didn't even have to. Somehow the system hooks you up.
Yeah, you plant a fucking seed and you water it, it will grow.
You know, karma and all that fucking shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of, it doesn't matter if it's spiritual, physical laws, whatever it might be. There is laws that govern our existence.
Yeah, there is invisible things, in my opinion, that govern the physical things.
There is.
All right, and also my thoughts have an influence on the physical world I live in. All right, I do believe that, and it's I don't get into it as far as like, am I going to go to heaven? Because I talk to some of my mates, they believe in heaven and shit. I don't think of it like that. I just think about this is the system. This is what like, and I feel like what do I need to think about what do I need to think about heaven? Don't about fucking heaven, eh? I feel like I've got the system, all right? God, whoever created the system, good luck. Yeah, thanks, eh? No problem. But I feel like I know there is a system, all right? Some magic shit that's going on. Not magic, but that system is connected to me and it's telling me you can do whatever you want with this life, all right? It can be a shit one or it could be a good one. And I feel like that playground, that system that I'm in there is someone's needs credit for that. I don't know who the credit is. Something bigger than the physical.
Job well done.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
And I feel like, why do we need to worry about heaven? Like we're playing the game here. Now, you might say if you play your cards right here, you get into heaven later. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like heaven's like a distraction.
Yeah, I believe so too. Because at the end of the day, if you look at it like, from things that I've heard about religion, that, again, Jesus Christ, like you can do the things that I can do, mentioned before, right? Now, if you're too worried about heaven, he also says that, live the life because this is a gift. What would he give something?
Live the life.
Live your life.
Live your life.
Because life is a gift.
Yeah.
He gave you a gift.
Yes.
So why would I spend my gift worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow? Which is heaven or hell, whatever it might be. I might as well just make the most of what I got here right now. Because this is all I've got.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it. That make the most of what you've got. And do play the game according to these rules.
Yeah, that's the freedom, isn't it, today?
Exactly.
And yeah, it just feels like, I don't know, man. It just feels like you got to play a certain role. Like, I talk to my mates, like if you're an atheist, you're not getting into heaven apparently. All right? That's not a good one. Also like, I don't know, you have to play your cards right. Like the only way to heaven is through me. It's like, if you want to get invited to the party there, you're going to buy me a gift kind of thing. You know what I mean, man?
But when God says, like the only way to heaven is through me, I believe he's saying, again, it depends how you interpret it.
You know what I mean?
For me, and that's why a lot of religions are up for debate. You know what I mean? But for me, it just means we accept what we're saying. That through him means appreciate what you've got, do good in your life, help others, and that's how you get there. It's not more complicated than that.
Yeah. It's do as I do, not as I say kind of styles.
You know what I mean?
Like follow my lead.
Yeah, that's it.
I think it's
like
more that. I don't know.
If you believe God is Jesus Christ, he came here, right? What did he do? He wasn't going like, slamming people around. He was just serving. So if you follow that lead and serve, he wasn't sitting down every day like, I hope I go to heaven. He wasn't doing that. He was serving. He was living life and serving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I believe it means. be of service. And anyone we follow, Wayne Dyer, anyone that that's influenced us in our lives, in the personal development industry, also the same thing. Focus on the now, and be of service.
Yeah, like give your life to God. You know when they say that? And I'm like, I feel like by having faith in and of itself means that you believe that, fuck, the way I look at it today, I have faith because I feel that I know there's a system there that wants to help me.
But that is faith.
But I also feel that I'm in control of the system too. Not in control.
No. That you know how to play the system, you can, and then you just believe that by following your passion, following your intuition, really. I like, take a left, go right, don't do this, don't do that. Yes. Following intuition, you're playing by those laws, and that's what really that God wants you to do, or the universe wants you to succeed. It's always about, and we speak this a lot of times in our other podcasts, you're always on the path of success. But when sometimes we predetermine what we want and what success looks like, which is not the thing, right? But if you stop fucking up, you don't stop fucking yourself up over, you know what I mean? Like, you won't get there. But if you don't get involved with your own business, you know what I mean? And you don't trip over your own dick, as my friend Dan Pena says, correct. Then you're gonna get there. It's inevitable. You're the only one stopping you. Again.
Yes, and there's I was talking to my sister the other day. There's multiple things that I've found that gives me positive kind of
feeling,
positive like in nature has a positive and negative, and in my opinion, that's kind of like positive and negative, right and wrong. Not right and wrong so much, but positive and negative.
Sweet.
All right, so I find things in nature, like through the design, that there is things that show themselves spiritually, that show themselves through nature. Being, it's easier to burn a tree than it is to grow a fucking tree.
Guaranteed.
It's harder to dig a hole than it is to fill it in. All right, it's easier to destruct than to grow. This is a fucking fact. Now, just that alone, I'm like, why is that design like that? And as we know, all good things are difficult, you know what I mean? Or whatever. So for me, that shows me that this is a law or a thing.
It's a law.
It's not 50, positive and negative is not 50-50.
No.
It's more like 80-20.
Yeah.
It could be less, right? It could be 90-10.
Could be less. I think the positive is like a lot minimal, right? Like very minimal.
To kill someone there is easy, right?
That's right.
To grow a cunt to an adult, that takes fucking years, right?
Yeah, or to help somebody, yeah.
And in an instant, that can, that's it, it's gone.
100%.
So what does that mean? That means that the righteous path is difficult.
It's always more difficult.
And the value there takes fucking time. Value doesn't come like that today.
No.
Destruction comes straight away. And that's where the devil or the fear, that's where it feeds.
That's it. Instant gratifications, the ego, all that. Yeah.
By default, easy is almost always the worst.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Not easy.
No, easy. It is.
It is easy.
Everyone wants things easily.
There's nuance.
I want more money. I want relationships. I want fucking experiences. I want them fucking easy. I don't want to work for them. And that's why the generations, if you look at the 50s compared to now, the generations have changed. Their mental state was back then was like, I've got to work hard, have a family and build something. You know what I mean? Things took time. They knew things took time.
Yeah, there's this between easiness and efficiency.
Different.
You know what I mean? It's very simple. You know when I say if you want something done easy, or
efficiency and easy is very different.
Yeah, you get the lazy person if you want to find the shortest way to do something like.
Yeah, it's not that at all.
Yeah.
Is that we want shit without doing shit. Yes. That is the principle.
Yeah, and it applies. That's right. It applies more on an emotional level.
It's an emotional level.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not logical.
That's what I'm saying. So that game of emotion is like it's a different level. It's the bridge between the spiritual and the physical. That's where the signal, I guess. Yeah, that's emotion is where vibration comes from, right?
Yeah, emotion is the language of the spiritual.
Bravo. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's almost like the fucking guitar.
That's it. Yeah, that's the connection to that, that other world.
That's how you play the vibrational music.
That's it.
Yeah, bravo.
That's it.
Bravo.
So if you want to make change, you can only make change through that.
Yeah, which is a good topic.
Yeah.
But I like this not religious, spiritual. Maybe we can get into it,
look.
Whatever.
Yeah, look, we will, 100%, because it's fucking very important. But, yeah, like for me, it's just like...
I kind of just know and feel.
Yeah. Just building faith or having faith in general, for me, was like... Yeah, it was like learning a second language. Like, like it's very hard to do, and how am I going to do it? And I'd like to do it, but when? And it's now, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel very grounded. Very grounded. Yeah. Like I know where I am, and I know where I'm going. Now, but I don't really know where I'm going in a sense. Like, tomorrow I'm going to be there. I'm not knowing that, because I'm going on faith. Like, I know what I want to do, and I'm doing, but where I'm going to be tomorrow, who knows? I don't need to know either.
Yeah, there's a like a security that's inside.
I know I'm going to be sweet.
Bravo.
Which is a security, for sure.
Correct. And that's, so when someone says to you, like, you got to give yourself to God, what does that mean?
For me, it means that just do what you want to be doing, because you've got the free will, you've got the tools that you were given, the gift, whatever it might be. But it means that just allow God to work with you.
Yeah, rather than, you don't have to make a declaration.
No, of course not. No, of course
I had a convo with I had a convo with one of our friends there, and she was like, I think you got to give yourself to God, and I'm like, I feel like I'm not looking at it as like,
becoming a monk.
I'm fucking rise, you fucking
no, it's not that.
Fucking Ken. It's like I'm not making a decree here, eh?
No.
I'm like, do I have to make a decree? How about I just live my life, and I'm signing the. There's by living my life and living the way through faith.
That's it.
Having faith, especially in yourself and whatever.
For me, you just all you're really doing in a nutshell. Again, I really like this nutshell sort of thing.
I love that.
Is you're pretty much letting go of doubt. And doubt fucks us every time in every fucking hole that we have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Multiple times over.
That's what the devil lives.
That's it. Like, because if you've got doubt, you don't have faith. If you've got faith, obviously, you don't have doubt.
No.
Now, some people might be in between. Some people might be most of the people are kicking it with doubt, and very few people are with faith. But that's what going with God or give yourself to God, that's what, in my opinion, that's what it means. Having full faith that I'm going to be sweet.
It's a very open way to be.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Instead of closed.
Exactly. But it's not necessarily like, and it could be for some people, but it's not necessarily for me that give myself to God, I've got to go to Mount Athos and become a monk.
You know what I mean?
That's and that could be for some people, but not for me, right?
Bravo.
And God does definitely doesn't want everyone to do that, because that life is not for everybody. He wants people to shine, like I said, like sports stars and all that. Some really good people, even these chefs I've been watching,
Yeah,
like,
celebrities and shit.
Yeah, like really, top of the game, really done some good stuff, like really helping the fucking world out, the whole thing. I'm thinking, like, that's God. That's what God's doing. He's shining through these people in different areas in life.
Yes. What's that thing that's saying? Was it in the Love Guru? Like, to do is good, but something is, good is God, and
I don't remember.
That's all right.
I remember. But that's what it is for me. It's like, you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. Like this, like a really like spiritual monk and that, like, mate, he must be close to God. I should be doing that. It's not, that's his path. Everyone's got a different path, and that's what it really is. Everyone has got a different path.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. But because I've got no one to like, I've got no one to
bounce off. Yeah.
It's like I'm the only one who thinks what I think, and I've got no
evidence,
backing.
Yeah.
Like I've got no special religion.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I just feel like this is the right
But
way.
that's what it is. That's all you need, though. That feeling, and funny enough, we said about feelings are the spiritual connection. That feeling is the evidence.
Yeah. I feel like it's been guiding me.
That's it.
That's it, isn't it?
That's it. That's intuition. That's it. That is that
Yeah.
feeling that you can bank on.
Plus, obviously, the research, the fucking
Of course,
the
that's
studying, the personal development. But I've always been into our beliefs.
yeah. Everything else has helped. Secure this thought.
Yes. Yes.
So it's not like I just got a feeling and that's the truth. It might be the truth, but because of our conversations, studying, the life we've lived, and all that, the trial and error, for years, like it's proved to be that's the answer.
Yes, and I've just before we bounce.
Yeah.
Like I've verified. I talked to my Muslim friends, and I remember, shout out to Haydin. He's like, mate, you're more Muslim than me, and I'm like, I understand what he's saying.
Of course.
Because I understand the concepts of like being a human being. I don't know how to explain it. Now, I wasn't raised up in the church there, but like, I don't know. I feel
you're not following the rules as they're written.
I know which way to go.
Yeah, that's it. You're just being guided, which has happened to line up with what he believes.
Yeah, and sometimes I feel like, I talk to these cunts and I have these debates about heavens and shit, and I feel like they're thinking like, where do you get the audacity from?
Correct.
Do you know what I mean? And
I do.
like, I don't know where, but
from in here, you feel it.
I fucking feel it.
That's it. That's what the audacity is. You don't have to explain it. It's like in Greek we call it stasi, the frame.
Yeah.
When you know, you just know.
Oh.
You don't need to prove that you know.
Do you know what I mean?
You just know.
Yeah, but because I think to myself, because I haven't really broken it down, I just feel like it's just.
No, you just know. That's
you
it.
Just know.
You just know. No, you just fucking know.
I just know.
There's a certainty behind it, and that's it. Again, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Which again proves the point.
Oh. Yeah. Sometimes I think like, I don't know. I don't think about it too much. Like I'm like, all right, maybe I have to like give myself to the. What if I don't get into heaven? Like when my mates ask me just quickly, like, oh, do you believe in heaven? They want me to say yes or no.
That's right.
They want an answer.
Yeah.
All right, and they think
a fuzzy feeling inside.
Yeah,
I know where this guy stands.
They look like they come and they've got an answer for me. But when I say I don't know, it's fucking crickets.
Yeah, it's crickets.
Why do I have... So if I don't know, and why do I have to know, first of all? Why the fuck do I have to know?
You don't know.
How am I gonna know? Oh, because some cunt told me.
Yeah, well, that's the only other way.
Am I taking cunt's word for it today?
That's the only way.
But why is it like, oh, you didn't listen? I didn't. But what? Just relax it, Surely... All right, let's pretend we're God for a second, God's like...
I can't believe you didn't believe there's a heaven.
I can't believe, mate. I said these guys to tell him,
Yeah, I mean, I told you.
Mate, this guy didn't listen.
Yeah,
but
right.
all right, sweet,
Yeah, sweet.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, when it comes to that, I think the majority of people, and especially we're talking about religion at the end of the day, they get involved with some of these details, details which don't fucking matter.
No, how's that going to help me now?
It's
I'm
not.
already doing the right thing, in my opinion.
Let's not swear, or let's not commit a crime. Let's not do anything that's really gonna get some ticks on the board. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna commit whatever I need to do depending on the situation. I'm gonna become whatever I need to become.
That's it.
And that's the fucking end of the story.
That's it.
And I'm gonna live and pay.
No, you can't determine in this reality.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go to heaven or you're gonna go to hell.
That's it.
The best thing you can do is just do you, in the best way possible, and that's it.
Yes, and don't get caught up with feeling bad about fucking doing bad shit or good or whatever bad shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Following the script.
That's it,
Yeah, 100%.
Trust your judgment.
That's it. 100%.
All right, done.
Anyway.